Hello and welcome back to part 5 of the Lu Bu campaign. Here we are finishing off Liu Mao, the leader of the Shu province faction. In the last episode we conquered a few of his cities, but primarily we boosted up our prime officer Gao Xun, who is now at 100 leadership. This was more of a gimmick to make the episode a little bit more interesting, as attacking this faction in the southwest is always a little boring. The sooner we can get on to fighting Jian, the better, so I am going to concentrate on wiping out Liu Mao as quickly as possible. I think the best way to do that, and I know I said I wouldn't use diplomacy, but this faction is kind of boring to fight as you look at their officer quality, and even fully surrounded in their own territory, their officers aren't particularly that strong. Even the bandit outlander units, the Nanman, they're not terribly difficult to fight as we saw in the last episode, so I'm sending some troops over to Chengdu. I am going to try and take Jiangzhou, and once I have Jiangzhou and Liu Mao is down to 2 cities, I'll see if I can buy his friendship and then ask him to surrender, after which we can move on to Sun Jian, who is not as strong as we are, but is at this point much stronger than Cao Cao, and apart from the fact his officers are spread out quite badly because he hasn't managed to acquire any of the Wu province officers. It's not Wu province, but the historic kingdom of Wu, their traditional territory, Jiangdong. He hasn't got any of their officers like Lu Zhi, Bu Lianxi, Xu Huan. Jian Jin. He's still got Zhou Yu, and he's still got Jiang Jin and the Sun family, but he hasn't even got Lu Meng. He's lacking for talent. Anyway, what I'm getting at is Sun Jian should be more interesting to fight. If we take a look at his administration, he has strength in armed forces level 6 thanks to the father and son duo. He's got Yan giving him very strong goose units. He's got somewhat decent morale, so he should be a lot stronger than, well, I think this will speak for itself. Well, no, not terrible, but certainly not the quality of officers we've got. So I am going to get myself into a position where I can attack Jiangzhou, not too difficult with 70,000 troops stationed here, and then I will cut back. So I'm going to march from 2 directions, definitely overkill for Jiangzhou. There's probably plenty of traps situated around here, which we'll find ourselves caught in, but not really anything to worry about. I outnumber Liu Mao, I have superior officers, and I am a human and not an AI, which is somewhat limited in what they can do. So I do not think I need to be overly concerned about getting caught out here. That being said, Lu Bu is significantly quicker than everyone else, which has the notable drawback of Lu Bu deciding to get into conflict when he really shouldn't, but 3,000 versus 9,000, even if his stats are substantially better, Lu Bu will probably win that. Well, the AI is taking the bait, and where is he going? Not for Chengdu, surely. He's going for Chengdu across the mountains. Well, that's his call. He's perfectly entitled to do that, but I don't think it will work out too well for him. And that's a battle. Well, we could take some casualties here. It's a very strong arrow formation unit, and Lu Bu has been affected by Jian, and he's out isolated without his friends nearby. So in theory it could not work out for him, but when everyone else catches up, I don't think Wulan is long for the battlefield. Okay, well, he's taking damage. Zhang Liao is here to reinforce. Lu Bu's lost half his unit. And this is... Nope, shield wall, sorry. False alarm. Well, I suppose I could say that Lu Bu's taking huge casualties, which he has, so maybe I should have been a bit more careful. But at the same time, Ulan has been wiped out. He came from the south, I believe. Yes, so Jian Chao is somewhat well protected. Yet at the same time, do I have a path to taking that? I do not. And I've got a huge army on its way down south. So maybe we just do this one without Lu Bu when he sits in the background as a confidant. There we are. Now, we did lose Lu Bu for that. But the path to Jiangzhou is now open. What I could have Lu Bu do is march north. And yeah, in fact, he is best suited towards doing that. So if I move everyone else south, while Lu Bu goes north, he can surround. Oh, mind you, I don't want to walk through the tower if I can help it. Yeah. And he'll cut these off while we make our way through the obstacles. And Sima Yi can go hunting for traps. So these two units seems to have paused. Perhaps they are aware of what's about to happen with Lu Bu. Maybe they are not. But I think it's too late for them regardless. Any reinforcements from the south? No, they haven't got enough troops to really reinforce. We just need to make our way to Fuji, and I think that will be the city within our sights. No, they're still going for the city. That's very, very brave of them. Oh, okay. Lu Bu took some casualties there. We're not giving him his officers back, not until we've taken the city. Lu Bu is going to fall and probably become wounded, but that is the defense of Chengdu taken care of. So what we need to do now, I planned ahead. I got enough for 1,500 each. Just about. Take those guys out. Have we got any reinforcements on the way? Some time away, but I think we're okay here. Sima Yi can do that, and then continue on south. Oh. Do I wait? Do I wait? No, I haven't really got anyone who can get there, so Sima Yi can march ahead. Here come the swarm. And here is my life extension item that gives plus 10 intelligence. I am going to give that to Lu Zhi to buff his unique tactic up, and I'll give the life extension item. I'll keep it on Lu Bu and then give it to somebody else who might need it. We're at 201 now, and I think we are at the point where Dao Chan and Gao Xun are at risk of dying of old age. At least that point is coming up fairly soon. Okay, the AI is taking advantage of my recklessness, and oh, look at that, that is perfect for them. Okay, Wang Yi, you are in trouble. Ooh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. The disorder from Dao Chan, very helpful. Dao Chan being in the front line, not helpful. So, back off, please. Gao Xun, we're in desperate dire straits, and Lu Bu. Lu Bu, no, you don't run through that. Make your way through the forest. And just try and be in range of getting off your tactic. We might need that. Okay, Zhang Liao. Ooh, Zhang Liao, you have taken casualties. Now we may not have enough confidants left in the city for this. Okay, Dao Chan is unfortunately captured. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this isn't good. Gao Xun, Lu Bu. Cut off. What a catastrophe. I don't think this army is going to be able to do anything. Maybe if Lu Bu immediately gets off his tactic, we might be able to do something, but other than that, time for more trading. Not you. Yeah, 9,000 gold. 12,000 supplies. There you go. Did we get the tactic? No, we had one tick to do it and he did not. So we are now in huge trouble. These units are all going to full. Qiang and Wang Yi in prison. Not good. They are getting all chain tactics off thanks to Wu Yi's confidence rate. And Gao Shun is, well, he's holding the line, but only just. If I get here, I might be able to get Jian back in range. However, Sima Yi and Zhu Huang are slowly making their way here through all the various traps that have been laid in our direction. So we can come back with... Oh, well, we haven't actually got too many troops in reserve. But we will be able to rebound. No, what more traps going off up north. And that is a complete failure. In fact, Gao Shun is going to have to retreat. So, Yuan Shu still around, Zhang Liao gone. So they're going to basically turn north and then address our northern army. No, they're going to go back into the city. Well, that's certainly a choice they're able to make. Not the correct one, but it's a choice. So Sima Yi can get this surround and conquer off against the city. With this arrow tower down, we are finally free of the traps that have been plaguing us. And we will be... I'm not going to move into range, but we'll be able to fight, finally, a conventional battle. Okay, so he's not going to attack me necessarily straight away, but Sima Yi will be able to hopefully take Lin Jiang without being cut off. And I think we will be able to just set up outside the city. They won't be able to fight us with no supporting areas. So, let's have a quick look. Where can we build? Well, right here by the looks of it. Okay, that should be okay. One more turn, I think. I've tried baiting out the Sally 4 from the city, but no. They're just happy to sit and wait for me to surround them. So with that out of the way. Interesting. And I think that gives me a... No, Luoyang's just expanded into a large city. Well, either way, this should give me all I need in order to march on Jiangzhou as soon as I can get Sima Yi back in position. Okay, now he attacks. He's probably coming for Sima Yi. No, well, let's have a look how weak these units are. Yep, 700, 700 and 400, 1,000. That's not even a battle. 700 damage a turn versus 5. I can't even envision what an actual battle in reality would look like with that casualty ratios using the weaponry of this period. A statistical impossibility perhaps, but nonetheless that's what's happening right here. Oh, that was overkill. Shield wall takes place though, and we got Super Lu Zhi and Zhu Huang with a tremendous defense stat. So there are still 16,000 troops in this city, but I think we can just march on ahead. Can't really move. Du Zhi any further forward, and we do have Lu Bu, Gao Shun and Qiang Liao coming in as unnecessary reinforcements, but this will be enough. As you see, we're taking one pop, and Sima Yi is now going to disable the city. We were taking 1 damage a turn, and Sima Yi's tactic is now quite a bit stronger after that item. I think we're now at 500 relations with the faction that I've been trading with, that I forget the name of, and I think 2 more trades will be all we need in order to get the very, very beneficial Asura formation. So do I usually send him? Well, he's going there anyway. 9,000 gold, 2,000 troops, 1,200 or 12,000 supplies, and another 260 to 280. Friendship will be on its way to me shortly. And while the city is confused, we'll move these goose formation officers forward in order to do a little bit more damage. Oh, there we are. But the confusion is worn off, but the shield walls come in time. And Qiang has escaped. Brilliant. 600 to 700 damage a tick as the durability of the city falls down rapidly. And Lu Bu arrives just in time to take some of the credit. So, stage 1. Hire all these, well, not hire these officers, put them in our prison, and wait for our friend Liu Mao to request their surrender, or their release. So very carefully we give this item back to Lu Bu, which will give Lu Zhi a hefty hit in loyalty. But, yeah, have I lost my mind? Yeah, that effectively ends his life, so I can understand that. But we repair some of the damage done there by giving it back to him. And he's now at 95 intelligence as well, so that's a hefty increase for him. If I have a quick look at my other items to make sure there's nothing else that I can make use of. Leadership plus 10 for Lu Bu, strength plus 10 for Lu Bu, makes sense, he's the best officer we have. The plus 3 intelligence item, sorry, that's going to have to go to... Ooh, have I got anything else to bump his loyalty back up? Yeah, tell you what, you can have a horse. Doesn't help that much, but it's something. Anything else, so he doesn't immediately defect. Yeah, plus 2 politics. You can have that as well. And we've mended some of the damage. Well, look at that, Cao Cao's made it across the river. I was not paying attention, and I didn't even think Cao Cao would be capable of that. Yuan Shao is losing this war while Cao Cao manages to fight off Liu Bei, and potentially even Sun Jian and Zhang Lu at the same time. That's quite impressive, to be honest. It's a good thing I've been leaving Cao Cao alone, otherwise this would be, if I was playing properly, I would sweep in now and take Wan and Chen Liu without too much difficulty. Here we go. And this will earn some friendship back. We are now at troubled. Is that going to be enough to get him to surrender? Probably not, but... There we are, one more turn, or one more trade before I can display how fantastic that tactic is. It might even be arriving just in time for our initial war with Sun Jian. So, let's have a look. Okay, we need to buy some of that friendship back then. So Liu Mao, how much gold do you want? Here you go. And Cao Cao cannot stop winning, which is not a surprise at this point. And we have yet another border against the big blue blob. I could ask the Nanman to wipe out Liu Mao, that would be interesting. Still doesn't want to surrender, so we're going to get him up to trusted, and if he won't surrender then, well, in which case there's not really a lot we can do, and then we'll have to, well, maybe we'll try and get the Nanman to finish him off. There we are. I think we are now at, what, 800? So one more. Our transportation is now far more efficient in the mountainous terrain, which will help us get supplies all the way up from Chang'an, all the way back down to Jiachong. No, not Jiachong, Jiangzhou. However, what we want to know, now that we're a trusted, will you give in? Where's he gone? Hostile? What? Where did I... What? Hostile? We just gave him... Okay, never mind. Peace was never an option. We are embracing war. The Nanman are gonna go invade Liu Mao for us, and what are they gonna... Yeah, 60,000 troops. Okay, so on that topic, can I trade? Yes, I can. No, first of all our envoys, then our political officers, not the worst ones, quite the opposite, we want the best ones. Wang Yun and Xian, I think. 10,000. Just in case. And then, where are we for troops? Why are there so many in that gate? Oh, I don't really want to empty out that significantly, but don't think we have much of a choice. We will relocate someone over to the gate to get those 11,000 troops into this. Oh, we have got Wei Yan here. Okay, I'm not too worried. We can fight off Cao Cao if it comes to it. We are in a somewhat okay position, so never mind, we are going to go to war with Liu Mao. Where is he? Oh, Lu Bu's up north. Okay, we're going to be using the B team to go to war with Liu Mao. So Zhu Jian, Zhu Huang, where is he? Where is... Oh, he's out in the field too. Okay, war is being delayed. Now that I have the catapult technology, that gives me ranged attacks of catapults, I figured rather than using Goose, we'll change it up a little bit. But not too much. Same old army otherwise. Sima Yi, I might leave Fa Chang at home. I don't think I'll be needing him. So Sima Yi. He slots in with everyone because he has dash and a tactic that just confuses AoE units or a base, so that is never ever bad to use. And I've just given shield wall because it's intelligence based and Lu Zhi is now at 95 intelligence over to Lu Zhi. For that extra potency. How do we do this? So I think we just go down here, make our way. Simi his dash so we can secure that, then secure that. And we might get some sort of surround and conquer over here. And I think even in Chengdu, do we have a Qiang officer without reckless? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Hero, you can go off and take that. I completely forgot about the Nanman assault on Yunnan. Ah, there goes Liu Biao. The forces of the south are consolidating. Sun Jian has now picked up an influx of officers that he desperately needed. Liu Bei has actually taken, no, what's that called? Wujiang. Should know, I'm playing in that city constantly, censor. Liu Bei is making gains in the south. Yuan Shu's down to 2 cities. Sun Jian is up to, well, all of Jing now. 11 cities. He is potentially now the strongest faction. other than ourselves, though I do think Cao Cao is never to be written off. Sure, he is being stubborn and just taking up resources. That's a lot of troops. Has he got any officers that aren't his family members? No, Huan Lin. So he is taking up resources from Sun Jian that could be relocated and spent elsewhere. This is interesting. We're ending up with a traditional Three Kingdoms setup almost, but just not in the right locations. This very unique alternative universe that somehow ended up with another war of Three Kingdoms. I think Yuan Shao, well, he's going to die within the next few years anyway, and that'll be the end of him. Gongsun San is still going somehow. He is unrelenting, but I think that is because Yuan Shao's under pressure against Cao Cao. Yunnan is very difficult to defend for the AI because it has only, well, in this case, only one supporting area. So these units aren't going to be able to... Surround and conquer. Well, wasn't expecting that. That's a nice added bonus. And talent in Luoyang, now that it's 202. I don't know who that could be. I suppose they're not going to be too prominent, given that I don't actually know who they are. Can I get to this without walking through the swamp? Mountain, mountain, mountain. Yes, yes, yes. Mountain, mountain. Yes, yes. So I can. And that might even bait someone out to come and try and contest this. This should be fairly easy. Now their concern is they're taking casualties, and are they going to win the war of attrition? I think they probably will. The durability of the city's nearly at half, and they still have a fair amount of troops left. Pei Qian. So, Pei Qian. Individual, affiliation, service. You have ministrant. Yes, that's why I recognised you. Not friends of anyone I have, but high intelligence administrant. There you go. You can definitely be an addition to one of our armies. And we are now at 1,000. That is brilliant. What was the word I was looking for? Friendship. Yes, 1,000 friendship. So, ignore everyone being on fire there, nothing to see. We will soon have the very impressive Asura formation. Okay, dense forest, mountain. Okay, I can even get to the unremarkably named Long Dong. No comments to be made on that, of course. I know that's very juvenile, but that's the kind of person I am, I suppose, at the end of the day. That is the one you can't get to without walking through the poison swamp, so I'll have to leave Dian Chibi. Okay, I think this is it. That fire attack, is it going to have an impact? Yeah, there's no way Yunnan recovers. I just hope these troops don't decide to come attack the north, because then we could come into conflict with each other. No, that shouldn't be an issue. I say optimistically. And they did it. There you go. So now I am able to finish off Liu Mao without having to take the tedious trek through the mountains. I am very grateful for that. Thank you very much, Nanman units. Now please let me take this city without interfering. Okay, here we go. Shield wall in action. Both backing up everyone's defense, and we have the Asura formation. Oh, I can't wait to show that off. I've used it briefly in another video, but I've got a good collection of high war officers, I've got good confidence, and I've got a somewhat powerful enemy against me, so I am really hoping in this next episode we can make it work, and I hope you guys are retreating. I would deserve going to war with them. would be a fair price to pay. But I also want to say Lu Zhi's siege weapon has done absolute wonders against Jian here. That is almost half of their durability in one turn. And we're not even taking that much damage. And here we go, all of these officers are now ours. No, they're not. Did any of them join us? Well, that was a result. We do want Zhang Ren though. So we will... I mean, what's this thing event for? That's okay. I'll do that off camera. I am going to cut the episode here and leave it as somewhat of a filler episode, but I think with the next episode we will be able to have an interesting battle. I've got new toys to play with, some new ministrants, Wu Yi, Zhang Ren, good old faithful officers, Asura formation, and as I said, this is a somewhat awkward city to fight. I know the officers in here aren't, I think, the greatest, but we have Zuran and Lu Zhi, which are father and son, so they will be stronger than they may appear at first. We've got Lei Tong, the mountain warlord, so this could be harder than I'm, well, expecting it to be. Either way, this has been a bit of a boring episode, but I hope you join us for the next one, in which that should be a fair bit more interesting. And look at this. We've got Long Lu Bu, so we've fulfilled goal 1 of the campaign, which is to head into Shu first. Lu Bu has made it into Shu and conquered Shu. We've got Sun Jian of Jing, we've got Liu Bei of Shu province. Soon they're going to sort of fight over Yuan Shu, I think, with Sun Jian and Liu Bei. There are a fair amount of officers there, which will be a nice surprise. And then Cao Cao in the middle, he is the the underdog, the man never to be underestimated. And of course, in quite the opposite direction, Yuan Shao is actually, okay, 9,000 troops. Wow, there was obviously a battle of some capacity there. Yuan Shao and Gongsun Zan are finished. Either way, that's the episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you join us for part 6.